That's right, I've got the Google Pixel 11 Pro here in the studio. This is the Obsidian color. And wait, I do have, wait, is this the Pixel 11? No, it's not. This right here is. All right, I didn't unbox it yet. And if you can probably tell, this is the 10 Pro. Like, that's one of the main factors of knowing it's the newest phone. But regardless, I got the same color. But there's a slight change to the color. And I want to show you guys. And it's a change that I was talking about for the past year and what I wanted Google to kind of have this year. Here we have the Google Pixel 11 Pro. Ooh, there it is. There's the phone. But first, we got to put that aside and we got to see what else is in here. Now, this is eSIM. So literally, we get some paperwork here. And that's it. Like no SIM ejector tool, which is a bit unfortunate. But then we have the device itself. And what? Just looking at it at a glance, like why does the camera bar look larger than the 10 Pro? Anyway, let's put that aside. Oh, look at that. We got a USB-C to C cable. Sweet. Nothing else, which is a bit unfortunate. Unboxing experiences used to be great back in the day. Now they're really plain. Now also, I do have the Pixel Watch 4 still. My Pixel Watch 5 has not arrived. I did order that. That should be here. I'm recording this on a Thursday. It should be here on a Friday. So you may see a video. You may not. We'll see. And I also did get the Fitbit Air. Now, let's kind of... That wasn't really too satisfying, but here we go. Ooh. Okay. I like how this looks. And you're probably wondering, like, dude, it looks the same as the Pixel 10 Pro. And I'm fine with that. But the big thing here is, wait for it, there it is. The matte finish. It's not going to attract fingerprints anymore. I love it. Don't you guys love it? There it is. And also, it had like this around the frame of the camera bar also has a matte finish, as you can see right there. Like that's actually really nice. And then the bar goes across the entirety. Now this new little circular icon is called highlight. They got rid of the temperature sensor. Essentially, it's like, I would say an LED notification, but it works mainly with Gemini and when you get phone calls and your phone is like sitting on a table like this. I don't know how many people usually do that. I don't really do that too often, but obviously I'm going to try it out with this device. But I have actually come across a app on Twitter, X, whatever you guys still call it. I sometimes call it Twitter, sometimes call it X. But I have seen someone kind of make their way around so you can use it as an LED notification light, which is great. But here it is. Starting up the phone, shows Gemini Intelligence. It still has the same 6.3-inch display, which is fine. I like how Google has a Pro device, just like the iPhone does. And that's like I have the 17 Pro. I like carrying a Pro that's still a smaller form factor. All right, so here is the startup screen. Hola. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this started. Just do a quick setup. I'll port over everything from my other device later on separately, but I'm going to skip this for now. I'm going to skip all of that stuff too. And also, the brightness does go up much higher than its predecessor, up to 3,600 nits and Tensor G6. So we're going to see how well this does perform. But the big thing is, like, this has 12 gigs of RAM. 12 gigs of RAM versus the 16 on the Pixel 10 Pro. But nonetheless, let's skip all of that stuff and I'll see you guys in a moment. All right, so I'm back with the initial setup. I actually had to sign into one of my Google accounts. And the reason why is I want to show you the highlight feature. And I'm going to first go into settings. Let's go to settings. So when you go to settings, to find the highlight feature, you have to go to system, scroll down to interaction, and then highlight right here. And then it's already turned on, but the two experience, again, speaking with Gemini and then calls from your favorites. So you can change that through the contact itself. But speaking with Gemini, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this on the table just like that. And we're going to... What's the weather like in New York City as of right now?
Today, there will be heavy rain with a high of 84 and a low of 65.
Hey, Google. When is the latest iPhone coming out, or the newest one? Maybe the iPhone 18, I think that's what it's called.
Apple is expected to unveil its next generation lineup, the iPhone 18 series, in September 2026. Apple traditionally holds its major iPhone launch events during the second week of September. Reports indicate the upcoming launch event is targeted for Wednesday, September 9th, 2026, with high-end models likely becoming available later that month. Expected release strategy and lineup, Apple is rumored to be splitting its...
And there you go. So essentially that's what the highlight feature is, but I'm going to try out that app that I saw. I did save it, I did bookmark it, so I'm going to try it out and share with you guys in the next couple days and weeks of that feature. Hopefully I can use this as an LED notification. That would be really sweet. If I do end up, putting it on the table like this, but it would have been nice to see the LED notification make a comeback on devices, like super, even if it's slight, I don't know, like somewhere around like the front speaker. That would have been really cool. Everything else about this phone, just like at a glance, feels very similar. I'm gonna have to test it out and see how well Tensor G6 performs. Of course, with Google phones, you get a lot of AI features, but the thing about switching to 12 gigs, it's like their most advanced AI models, how are they going to perform after a year, after 2 years, 3 years? Like, this phone is not future-proof. Like, its most advanced Gemini AI model is already going to use up a lot of RAM anyway, so what happens in the next couple of years? This doesn't really stand the chance. I think that's kind of how I see it. Gemini, why are you in the background? Just get out of the way. But other than that, I'm excited to... I love Pixel UI, Material 3 Expressive. It's currently running Android 17. So I really want to try this out. I'm obviously going to switch from the Z Fold 8 and the 8 Ultra because I've been switching back and forth from those. Switch to the Pixel 11 Pro. But if there's anything specific you guys want to see, let me know in the comments down below. Oh yeah, there is one thing I do want to show you. Let's do while using the app. So, there's a camera update available now. Let's go ahead and update that. But the thing I wanted to show you is when I first opened the device, it told me to download 100x zoom. So I did download, let's see, and it does go up to 100x. I thought there was 120. Maybe that's just for the Pro XL. Let me know in the comments down below. But nonetheless, I'm excited to try it out. I've always loved taking photos with Pixel devices, and hopefully this does continue to perform really well in that regards. Hopefully video, I hope there's some improvement to it. We'll see. But you have to test these devices. The speaker quality, how is that? How's the battery life, more importantly? Because I guess battery capacity slightly went down, like 15 or 20 milliamp hours. The charging speeds, Google says it's like 75% in 30 minutes. I think that's for the Pro XL, but we're going to have to test it out, how many watts it is. It still does have MagSafe or Pixel Snap, so that's nice to know because I've been using it on the Pixel 10 Pro as well. But we'll see how well everything performs in the next couple days and weeks. So definitely be sure to subscribe to the channel. Comment down below. Best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel out a lot and will help push my content out to more people. And also, thank you all so much for subscribing, for supporting the channel as we're making our way towards 100,000 subscribers. And also definitely be sure to check out this wallpaper pack. It is called Aura Layers. Links in the description down below. Comparison between these two devices is also coming very soon. That's been it for me, and I'll catch you all in the next episode.